this is Devan with the UNF Student Wellness Complex. I'm going to take you guys through a mixed level yoga class today. So go ahead and grab your mat and then any blocks, straps, books if you'd like to use them, and some water. So we will go ahead and get started in child's pose. Knees are going to go wide to the edges of your mat, toes together, sitting back towards your heels, palms pressing into your mat. Maybe the forehead rests. We're just going to take a few deep breaths here, inhaling through your nose, exhaling out your mouth. So if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, now's a great time to do that. And just shifting the hips side to side, loosening them up a little bit. Maybe walking the fingertips a little bit closer to the top of the mat. Pressing the hips a little bit closer to the heels. For the next inhale, go ahead and slowly walk both hands over to the right side of the mat, stacking that left palm on top of the right. So you should get a nice stretch through that left side body, pressing back and down through that left hip. Inhale as you walk your hands back to center. Exhaling here. Inhaling both hands to the left side of the mat, stacking that right palm on top this time. Pressing back through that right hip. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. Exhale here. Inhale, coming up into tabletop, so shoulders over your elbows, over your wrists, hips over your knees. We'll take a few cat cows to loosen up the spine. So as you inhale, pulling your belly button down towards your mat, rolling your shoulders back, lifting up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you round the back, pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe looking at your knees or belly button here. Inhale, pulling that belly button back down towards your mat. Exhale, rounding the back. Okay, go ahead and take a few more, following your own breath, going at your own pace. If you'd like to roll out your wrists here, you can bring the palms face up. Maybe you turn your fingertips to the side. Whatever feels good for you. One more in each direction. When you're ready, coming back to a neutral spine. Then we're going to tuck the toes under, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. So pressing down through the heels, up and back through the hips. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Take a few breaths here. Maybe pedal out the feet a little bit, bending one knee at a time.
I was living a lie, this is my profession. I was living a lie before we met.
And then we go ahead and bend just the right knee. We're going to drop that right hip down toward the mat. So you should feel a nice stretch through the back of this left leg. Keeping your weight even through both hands. Pressing through the fingertips. Back to center. Go ahead and bend that left knee. Dropping that left hip. Nice stretch through the back of that right leg. go ahead and slowly walk both feet up to meet your hands. We're going to come into ragdoll, so you can either let your arms hang here, or you can grab opposite elbows, maybe swing side to side if that feels good. And then go ahead and interlace the fingers together behind you, pressing your hands towards the ceiling, opening up the shoulders and chest. Letting the head hang. Inhale as you slowly roll the whole way up. Both arms are going to come overhead, take a little back bend here, pressing the hips forward. Exhaling hands to heart center. So on your next inhale, go ahead and bring both arms overhead. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Step your feet back. We're going to come into a high plank. From here, for the first chaturanga, go ahead and drop down to your knees, untuck the toes. Elbows are going to be tucked in. We're going to lower all the way down to our bellies. Keeping your hands by your side, elbows in. Inhale, press yourself up to cobra just as far as you're comfortable. Rolling the shoulders back, pressing down through the thighs and shins. Lower back down. This time we're going to press all the way back, downward facing dog. So tucking those toes under again. Hips up and back, pressing down through the heels. Maybe pedal up the feet a little bit more here if that feels good. Okay, so that is your first option for any of your chaturangas today. I'll give you a second option the next round. If you don't like either, you're also welcome to just step yourself back to downward facing dog too. So up to you. Go ahead and walk, step or jump both feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step or jump your feet back. This time, drop to your knees if you'd like. If not, we're going to roll forward on the toes, keeping those elbows in, halfway down. Untuck the toes. Inhale to upward facing dog. So shins and thighs off the mat. Exhale as you tuck the toes, pressing back down, facing dog. So that is your third option. Walk, step, or jump both feet between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step or jump the feet back. And then any option you'd like here, so skip it, knees, halfway, totally up to you. Inhale. Exhale as you press back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and inhale that right leg toward the ceiling. As you exhale, we're going to bring that right knee toward the right wrist. Right ankle is going to come across the mat to the left wrist. Drop that right chin down, left knee comes to the mat. We are going to come into pigeon. So go ahead and inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, walking both hands straight out in front of you. So keeping that left hip tucked down, square to your mat. If you want a little bit more, you can take that left arm and thread it underneath of the right arm. If this is too much, feel free to roll yourself over onto your back. And you can take that right ankle to the left thigh. Pull that left knee in and take a figure four stretch here. So whatever option you'd like. Stay here for a few breaths.
She always says she loves me when we're drinking. Won't admit it, but it's true. I think I've had enough of
On your
this.
next inhale, go and slowly walk your hands back in, or go ahead and come on over if you're on your back. You're going to just reach that left hand back, grab a hold of that left foot, pick it into your hand, and press forward through the hips. Should feel a nice stretch through the front of that left hip. And we're just going to tuck those left hips under, plant the hands, and take that right leg out behind us. From here, go ahead and bend that right knee. And we're going to open up the right hip, so stacking the right hip on top of the left hip. You can stay here if you'd like. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit, maybe try to lift up that right hand. You can also flip your dog and drop that right foot to the mat, pressing your hips toward the ceiling. So again, on any option you'd like here. And go ahead and drop that right foot down to the mat. This time, inhaling that left leg toward the ceiling. As you exhale, left knee comes to left wrist, left ankle across the mat to your right wrist. Dropping that right knee down. Again, feel free to roll onto your back for a figure four stretch on the side. Or go ahead and inhale here. Walking both hands out in front. Maybe this time throwing that right arm underneath the left.
Static. I got smacked last night, it makes sense tonight, but it's time to tell her I've had it.
So if you're on your back this time, the left ankle crosses on the right thigh, pulling that right knee into your chest.
So baby, what's your name? Where you from? What's good with you? She always says she loves me when we're drinking. Won't admit it, but it's true. I think I've had enough. So baby, what's your name? Where you from? What's good with you? Take my hand. Let's start new.
Next inhale, go ahead and either roll yourself over or walk your hands in. We're going to reach that right arm back, grab that right foot, and press forward through that right hip.
This ain't the first time that I noticed you. Take off those heels. Let's keep it new. Now bring that body closer for a few. She always says she loves
Go ahead and reach that right foot. We're going to tuck those right toes under. Keep that left leg out behind us. And then from here, bending that left knee, opening up that left hip, stacking it on top of the right hip. Again, same options. You can try to lift up that left hand. You can flip your dog and drop that left foot to the mat behind you. Whatever you like here. And go ahead and drop that left foot down to the mat. Walk, step, or jump both feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands are going to come to heart center. We're going to come into chair next. So we're going to sit back, hugs together, heels about an inch apart. Tailbone tucks under. And then hands can either come to heart center or you can bring them up by your ears. So straight flat back wherever you're at. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe sinking this a little bit deeper.
I just wanna get closer, closer to your
Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. So again, any option you like here. Inhale, lifting that right leg toward the ceiling. Exhale, stepping in between your hands, warrior one. So right knee stacks over the right ankle, hips square towards the front of the mat. Pressing down through the outer edge of that left foot. Relaxing the shoulders.
Sometimes the time is worth wasting. Some heart breaks worth braving. I know you know. I just wanna get.
And from here, go ahead and take the hands together behind you. We're going to interlace the fingers together. We'll open up the chest, so pressing the hands down towards the ground. Maybe sink a little bit deeper into that right leg. And from here, we're going to bend at the hips, bringing your nose down towards that right foot. Hands are going to press up toward the ceiling. So still opening up the shoulders. Releasing the hands to the mat. Go ahead and step that right foot back and chaturanga. Inhale, lifting the left leg toward the ceiling. Stepping that left foot between your hands, warrior one. So this time left knee over the left ankle, pressing down through the outer edge of that right foot. Relaxing the shoulders, squaring the hips to the top of the mat. Go ahead and bring both hands together behind you. Interlacing the fingers, opening up the chest. Pressing your hands down towards the mat, sinking a little bit deeper into that left leg. And then go ahead and bend at the hips. We're going to bring our nose down towards that left foot. Pressing the hands up toward the ceiling. Releasing the hands, go ahead and step that left foot back to meet the right and chaturanga. Walk, step or jump both feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming the whole way up. Exhaling, hands to heart center. So from here, go ahead and step the left foot about halfway back your mat, turning the toes out at maybe 45 degrees. And we're going to come into pyramid. So kind of squaring your hips towards that right foot. You're going to inhale the arms overhead. Bending at the hips, take a fold over that right leg. So just bringing your head down as far as you feel comfortable. You can either let the arms hang here, you can bring them onto that shin or ankle, maybe a block or a stack of books if you've got it. You can also grab opposite elbows behind you, totally up to you. Inhale as you come halfway up, so straight flat back here. Exhale as you fold a little bit deeper. So from here, we're going to shift our weight forward into that right foot. And go ahead and lift that left leg off the mat. So we're going to come into warrior three. So if you're comfortable, feel free to keep those hands on the mat. We're going to square both hips to the floor. And then maybe challenge your balance a little bit by either bringing your hands to heart center or taking them overhead by your ears. So wherever you're comfortable. Slight bend to the back right knee. Maybe lift that left leg a little bit higher. And drop your hands back to the mat. Step that left foot up to meet the right. Take a little forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, one more fold here. And then just slowly coming the whole way up. Taking both arms overhead, little back bend here. Get the hands to heart center. So this time, go ahead and step that right foot halfway back to your mat. We're going to take the same thing on the other side, so squaring both hips to the front. Inhale the arms overhead, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding at the hips. Forward fold. So again, wherever you like your hands, maybe this side is more or less flexible than the other, that's totally fine. Find wherever your hands feel comfortable here.
Got no patience, conversation driving you up the wall. I'm in perfect form, God is no sarcasm at all. You say you're sorry, but don't know what you're sorry for. No point in keeping a score. You like to
Inhale, coming up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. So from here, you're going to come to warrior three. So start by shifting your weight into that left foot. Lifting through the right leg, so squaring both hips to your mat here. And then again, feel free to stay here. Or bring the hands to heart center. Maybe take them overhead. So wherever you'd like to be, find it. Maybe lift that right leg a little bit higher. And then go ahead and drop both hands to the mat. Step that right foot up to meet the left. Fold here. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. And go ahead and walk the feet a little bit wider. So about 2 fists width apart. We're just going to come into a fold. This time, taking our hands, we're going to flip them upside down. Palms go underneath of the feet. So your big toe should be resting against your wrist. We're just going to take a little fold here. So bring your head high. Stretching out the upper back. Stretching out the hamstrings a little bit more here. So as you inhale, try to pull up just a little bit. As you exhale, try to sink a little bit deeper.
Dress and smoke a close cigarette. It's barefoot and your hair was a mess.
And one more big inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and release the hands. And inhale, slowly fold the whole way up. Both arms are going to come overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to do a little bit more balance here. We're going to start with tree, so the right leg is going to go on the inside of that left leg, anywhere that you'd like it except for your knee. So you can keep your toes on the mat, bring it to your shin, up to your thigh, up to you. So making sure that left hip is tucked in, we're going to take hands to heart center. And then when you've got your balance, go ahead and extend those arms up toward the ceiling. Relaxing the shoulders. So we're going to take a little side bend over that right knee. Just as far as you're comfortable. You can maybe drop that right hand to your thigh. Maybe reach that left arm over a little bit further. Inhale, slowly come on back up. We're going to drop that right leg down, shake it out if you need to, and then switch sides. So left leg anywhere on the inside of that right leg that you'd like to, except for the inside of that knee, please. So then right hand tucks in this time. Hands can start at heart center. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and take those arms up overhead. Rolling the shoulders back and down the spine. And take a little side bend to the left. So lean to your left, maybe dropping that left hand to that left thigh. Maybe reaching that right arm over a little bit further. And slowly come on back up. And drop it down, shake out that left leg if you need to. And then come up to the top of your mat if you're not already there still. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, as you halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, pressing back. Go ahead and inhale that right leg toward the ceiling. Exhale, step it between your hands. We're going to come into a lunge, so you've got two options. You can stay here in crescent lunge with that left knee off the mat, or you can drop down to that left knee for a little bit less here. So pick whichever option you like. I'm going to stay here on my knee. Inhale, both arms overhead. So rolling the shoulders back here. If you're up in crescent lunge and having a little bit of trouble balancing, maybe try to stagger your feet a little bit more. So from here, we're going to bring the hands down to heart center. And then we're just going to drop that left hand to the mat on the inside of the right foot. Inhale that right arm toward the ceiling. So stacking the right shoulder over top of the left shoulder. Pressing up and away through that left hand. Try not to kind of fall into it. Pressing up and away, pulling up through the right fingertips. Take my hands, my feet, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. Are you just beg to see me dance just one more time? Dropping that right hand. We're going to take both hands to the inside of that right foot. Walk that right foot out wide. And then we're going to come into lizard. So feel free to stay here on your palms. You can also drop down to your forearms, a stack of books, or a block if you have one. If you're more comfortable with that knee out to the side, you can go ahead and roll onto the outer edge of that right foot. So again, find wherever you're comfortable today. We'll take a few breaths here. Go ahead and slowly come on back up. Pull that right knee back in if it's out. We're going to tuck those left toes under. Take that right leg out behind us. And then drop that right foot to the mat. So this time, inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale as you step it between your hands. Again, option for crescent lunge here with that right knee off of the mat, or you can drop down to that right knee. Inhale, the hands overhead. Readjust the feet here if you need to. Relax the shoulders. And hands are going to come to heart center. We're going to drop that right hand to the inside of that left foot. Inhale, left arm goes overhead. So left shoulder tuck over the right this time. Pressing away through that right hand, pulling up through those left fingertips. And go ahead and bring that hand down to the mat. We're going to walk that left foot a little bit wider. Hands go to the inside of that left foot. And then we're going to come to lizard on this side. So again, wherever you're comfortable, doesn't necessarily have to be where you were on the other side. So just find a comfortable spot here. Maybe that left knee rolls out to the side. Maybe you come down to one or both forearms. Up to you.
She wanna ride me like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you.
So on your exhale, go ahead and slowly come back up. Pull that left knee in. Then we're going to tuck those right toes under, take that left leg out behind us, and then drop that left foot down. Go ahead and walk, step or jump both feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Shoulders roll back. Exhale, fold. And chaturanga. So any option you'd like here again. This time we'll go ahead and inhale that right leg toward the ceiling. Step it between your hands and we're going to walk all of our fingertips over to the left and come into a wide leg forward fold here. So find wherever you're comfortable. Maybe shift your weight side to side if that feels good here. And then coming back to center. Maybe dropping to your forearms or the top of your head. Just take 1 or 2 breaths here. And then on your next inhale, we're going to walk our hands over to that left foot. You can leave your hands on the mat. You can walk them up to that left ankle. And slip down through the knees here. And go ahead and walk those hands back through center and over to that right leg.
A dose of rain fall in the evening. The waves crash down and we feel them. Say here's to the nights we steal them.
And the hands back to center. From here, go ahead and walk your feet in. We're just going to drop down to our knees. So sitting up nice and tall here, we're going to take that left leg out to the side. Inhale, the right arm is going to go overhead. So stretching out that right side body here. Maybe that left arm slides down the left leg. We're going to go back the other direction. So right hand drops to the mat. Left arm is going to reach overhead here. Stretching out the left side body.
I'll be gone to November.
come on back up. We'll switch sides, so tuck that left foot in. Pick that right leg out. So we'll start, inhale, left arm goes overhead, reaches to the right. Right arm can slide down that right leg. So nice stretch through this left side body this time. And we'll switch, so go ahead and take that left hand to the mat. Inhale, right arm over. So slowly slide back up. And then go ahead and just have a seat on your mat. So both legs are going to go straight out in front of you. You can face the direction you were facing. You can face the front of your mat, up to you. Legs come straight out in front. We're just going to inhale, both arms overhead. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold here. So if you can't quite reach your toes, that's totally fine. You can bend your knees and then just slowly start to straighten that until you get there. Inhale, slowly come on up. This time we are going to take that right leg, cross it over top of the left. So you can leave that left leg straight out in front of you, or you can tuck it behind you, keeping both hips on the mat wherever you're at. And we're going to inhale that left arm overhead. Exhale, left hand or left elbow comes to the outside of that right knee. So a little seated twist here. So as you inhale, maybe twist a little bit more towards the front. As you exhale, try to twist a little bit more behind you.
When you try to find the words, but they ain't flow. When you're sitting by the phone, but no one's calling. Call me up and I'll be on my way. When you're acting like you're
Back to center. So you can keep your legs uncrossed or crossed for this one too. We're just going to kind of walk that right leg a little bit further so the right knee is stacked on top of the left knee. So when you find whichever position is comfortable for you, go ahead and just walk the hands out in front. So again, if you want to keep that left leg uncrossed, totally fine, just reach for those left legs.
When you feel as though you're drowning in an ocean, and you try to swim but you can't find the motion.
Go ahead and slowly walk your hands back in. We're going to switch sides, so go ahead and uncross the legs. Left leg is going to go on top of the right this time. Again, right leg can stay straight, or you can tuck it behind you. And we are going to inhale that right arm toward the ceiling, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of that left knee.
Sometimes everybody needs
So each inhale, try to untwist a little bit. With each exhale, try to twist a little bit deeper. And untwist yourself. We're going to walk that left leg over a little bit more, stacking that left knee on top of the right knee. Feel free to keep those legs uncrossed if you'd like, and then walk your hands out in front of you. Maybe you're reaching for those right toes if you've got those legs unwrapped. Go ahead and slowly walk your hands back in. We're going to uncross the legs, find just a comfortable seated position, and we're going to take that right arm overhead. You can either press back on that right elbow with the left hand, or you can interlace the fingers together behind you, reaching for those opposite hands. If you can't quite reach, you can use a strap here. You can also grab a hold of your shirt and just kind of walk your hands towards each other. So any of those options, totally fine here. Go ahead and release the hands. We're going to switch sides. So same options, opposite side. So left arm is going to go behind you. Use that right hand to press it back. Interlace the fingers. Grab your shirt. Strap up to you.
Standing there, looking fine. My only care is how to make you mine.
So go ahead and release your hands. We're going to walk our hands forward, rolling over the shins. And we're just going to come into a puppy. So we're going to keep walking the hands forward, keeping the hips stacked over the knees, and just dropping the upper body. So a little inversion here. So if you want a little bit more of an arm stretch, you can drop the forearms, elbows, and take your palms together. Lift them up behind your head. And drop that back down whenever you're ready. We're going to take that right arm, run it underneath as the left arm, so dropping that right shoulder to the mat. The left arm can stay overhead, or you can wrap it behind your back here. Center, drop that right arm. We're going to take the left arm, bring it underneath and the right this time. So left shoulder to the mat, right arm wherever you'd like it. And around that left arm. So we're going to go ahead and come all the way down onto your belly. We're going to roll over onto our backs and take one more inversion, but you've got a few options here. So we're either going to take legs up the wall or shoulder stand. So if you want to take legs up the wall, you can go find yourself a wall, and you're literally just going to put your legs up the wall. You can also stick a block under your hips here if you'd like. If you want to take shoulder stand, you're just going to pick your legs up, grabbing underneath on your low back. So take whichever option you'd like. If you're up in shoulder stand, you can play around. Maybe drop one leg down towards the floor. Maybe bring your knees towards your forehead. If you're in, let's up a walk, whatever feels comfortable for you. That's where I'll be, so just go ahead and take a few breaths here. So wherever you're at, go ahead and just take maybe 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, go ahead and either slowly lower yourself back down, or if you're just in like a walk, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. And we're just gonna rock side to side a little bit here. Massage the low back. And then go ahead and release both feet down to the mat. We're going to inhale that right leg for the ceiling. So left leg can be planted, or you can take that leg out long, up to you. And then go ahead and grab a hold of that right leg and just pull it towards you. Maybe take a few circles with that right ankle. Switching directions when you're ready. Pulling that right leg a little bit closer. And then taking that right leg across your body over to the left. If you want a little bit less, you can bend that right knee. Just take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, go ahead and roll yourself back to the center. Pull that right knee into your chest. And then release it to your mat and switch sides. So inhaling that left leg for the ceiling, grabbing a hold of it. Taking a few circles with that left ankle. Switch directions. Pulling that left leg a little bit closer. And then we'll go ahead and take that left leg across your body over to the right. Bending that left knee if you'd like a little bit less. Maybe your gaze follows that left arm out to the side.
Dangerous mind, that combination of beautiful disaster every time.
And now bending that left knee, rolling back to center, giving that left knee a squeeze into your chest. And then pulling both these in, maybe rocking side to side one more time. When you massage the low back. Maybe grabbing the inside or the outside of your feet and coming into happy baby if that feels good. Pressing your knees down toward the mat. And then go ahead and release your legs onto the mat. Let's find a comfortable spot to lay in for a minute or two. Just relax. I'm going to take a few breaths here. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling back out your nose.
You wanna stay with me in the morning. You only hold me when I'm asleep.
Relaxing the shoulders, the jaw.
Now I've gotten too deep. For every piece of me that wants you, another piece backs away. 'Cause you give me something that makes me scared, alright. This could be nothing, but I'm willing to give it a try. Please give me something, 'cause someday I might know my heart. You're only waiting up for hours, just to spend a little time alone with me. And I can say I've never
Feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. And if you're ready to get on with the rest of your day, you can go ahead and start to bring some awareness back to your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe roll your wrists and ankles. Maybe take each one of your fingertips to your thumb. And then go ahead and extend the legs out long if they're not already there. Taking the arms overhead, stretching out everything at once. Bringing both knees into your chest one last time. Wrapping your arms around your shins. And then just rolling over onto one side or the other. So keeping your eyes closed, go ahead and press yourself up into a seated position on your mat. Inhale, bringing both arms overhead. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Thank you all for letting me guide you through your practice today. You were all wonderful, and until next time, namaste.